to the Open Scoring MMA podcast. No secrets, no bias, just the real fight game. Let's get ready.
Welcome to Open Scoring MMA. This is episode 61 for August 18th, 2026. Your daily look at what's happening now and next across the world of MMA and UFC. All right, let's kick things off with some big news from Arman Tsarukyan, who's making some pretty bold claims about his next fight. He's saying he's been promised a title shot.
That's right. Tsarukyan confirmed he's been promised a lightweight title shot if he beats Mauricio Ruffi at UFC 331.
And he's not just saying his manager told him. He's saying Hunter Campbell himself shook on it. Quote, "It's different when your manager is telling you something that they were told, but when you sit with somebody and shake their hand, it's going to be like that." End quote.
That's a strong statement. A handshake from Hunter Campbell is usually as good as gold in this business.
It really is. And this isn't just some casual conversation. He's facing Mauricio Ruffi, a Brazilian striker, at UFC 331 on September 19th in California.
Ruffi's opponent has even compared him to a World Cup sensation goalkeeper, which is an interesting way to kick off a rivalry.
It definitely is. But a title shot on the line? That adds a whole new layer of pressure to this fight for Tsarukyan.
Absolutely. It means he can't afford any missteps. The stakes are incredibly high for him.
And speaking of Tsarukyan, he's also been talking up Usman Nurmagomedov, saying he believes Usman beats almost every UFC lightweight.
That's a significant endorsement, especially coming from someone who's on the cusp of a title shot himself in the same division. It shows a lot of respect for Nurmagomedov's skill set.
It does. It's interesting to see that kind of praise from a direct competitor. It makes you wonder if he sees Usman as a future opponent.
Potentially. It also highlights the depth of talent in the lightweight division right now. There are so many top-tier fighters.
Moving on, we've got some news from the Contender Series. Dana White's Contender Series Season 10, Week 2, just wrapped up.
We've got the results and scorecards in for the fights.
Always exciting to see new talent emerge.
It's a crucial stepping stone for these fighters. A win here can completely change their career trajectory.
And fans on X were definitely buzzing about it. I saw some chatter about the potential for violence on Tuesday night.
The community on X was pretty hyped, with one user even doing a full breakdown of every fight, predicting some intriguing prospects.
That's the beauty of DWCS, right? You get to see these hungry fighters lay it all on the line.
Exactly. It's pure, unadulterated fighting for a chance at the big leagues.
Now let's talk about a retirement that hit a lot of us hard. Edson Barboza, after his fight at UFC 330, announced he's stepping away from the sport.
Yes, he was defeated by Esteban Ribovics at UFC 330 in Philadelphia. After the fight, he left his gloves in the center of the octagon, signaling his retirement.
He opened up about it, saying his body just isn't the same anymore. Quote, "Body isn't the same anymore," end quote. It's tough to hear, but you gotta respect a fighter knowing when it's time.
It's a common sentiment among veterans. The wear and tear of years in the octagon eventually catch up. He's had an incredible career.
Absolutely. A true legend of the sport. It's always sad to see them go, but it's important for their long-term health.
It is, and it opens up opportunities for the next generation of fighters to step up.
Speaking of UFC 330, there was some drama surrounding Jillian Robertson's loss to Mackenzie Dern, specifically with her coach.
Her coach, Thomas, apologized for his behavior after her title match loss. He was on corner duties for Robertson.
And it sounds like he was pretty distraught. He said, quote, "In my head, I'm thinking, I'm just trying to get the hell out of here. I don't want to do this no more. I'm sick of this. I'm heartbroken, but I've got to get on the desk and be objective as well." End quote.
That's a raw admission. It shows the emotional toll these losses can take on coaches as well as fighters.
It really does. And Sean Strickland, never one to hold back, had some choice words for him. Quote, "I've had my ass kicked in multiple weight classes through my career and won 2 titles. You're a demhead. It's probably better you retire. You're a shit coach." End quote.
Strickland's comments are harsh, but they reflect a certain old-school mentality in the fight game. The idea that you never give up, no matter what.
Yeah, it's a tough sport and emotions run high, but it's a reminder that everyone involved is under immense pressure.
It is, and it's a good example of how quickly things can escalate in the aftermath of a big fight.
Let's switch gears to some positive news for Ian Machado Gary. Despite his loss at UFC 330, Conor McGregor had some high praise for him.
McGregor called his reaction to the Islam Makhachev loss a champion mindset. This is a significant endorsement from one of the biggest names in the sport.
And it wasn't just McGregor. Islam Makhachev's coach, Javier Mendez, also had some interesting things to say about Gary.
Mendez praised Gary, even backing his #1 UFC ranking after the loss. He also had an opposite take to Dana White regarding Gary's conduct.
Dana White was critical, but Mendez thought it was, quote, kind of genius for him to do that because it made him comfortable, end quote. He was concerned by how friendly Gary was being.
It's an interesting perspective. Mendez seems to be suggesting that Gary's approach, even if it seemed unusual, might have been a strategic move to manage his own comfort in a high-pressure situation.
So he's saying it was a calculated move, not just a sign of being too friendly.
That's his read on it. He saw it as a way for Gary to maintain composure, which is a valuable trait in the octagon.
That's a fascinating take, especially coming from Makhachev's coach. It shows a different kind of respect.
It does. It acknowledges Gary's mental game, even in defeat.
Now let's talk about the future of Conor McGregor. There's some chatter about him potentially moving to BKFC once his UFC contract is up.
That's a rumor that's been circulating. He apparently has several options once he fulfills his current UFC contract.
BKFC would be a wild move for him. Bare-knuckle boxing? That's a whole different beast.
It certainly is. It'd be a massive draw, but also a significant risk given the nature of the sport.
It'd definitely be a money fight, that's for sure. But it's a testament to his star power that he has these kinds of options.
Absolutely. His name alone generates immense interest regardless of the promotion.
And speaking of prospects, we've got Sabrina D'Souza on the Sherdog Prospect Watch. She's unbeaten.
She has passed every test so far. She's a PFL prospect, and a showdown with former UFC title challenger Taila Santos could really show her ceiling.
Santos is no joke.
It'd be a true indicator of where she stands in the women's flyweight division. A win there'd be massive for her career.
All right, let's look ahead to the upcoming cards. We've got UFC Fight Night, Hernandez versus Rodriguez, coming up on August 22nd.
We're hearing that Anthony Hernandez and Gregory Rodriguez are slated for that one.
That's a banger of a main event. Both guys bring it every time.
It should be a very exciting night of fights. And then we have Dana White's Contender Series, Season 10, Week 3 on August 25th.
We're hearing about some exciting matchups for that card.
More fresh talent looking to make their mark. It's always great to see the next generation coming up.
And then we've got UFC Fight Night, Nurmagomedov versus Song on August 29th.
That's a big one.
Both guys are absolute killers.
It's a pivotal fight for both of them in the bantamweight division. The winner will definitely be moving up the rankings.
And then, just a few days later, Dana White's Contender Series, Season 10, Week 4 on September 1st.
We're hearing about some promising matchups for that card as well.
The Contender Series just keeps rolling, giving us a constant stream of new fighters to watch.
It's a fantastic pipeline for the UFC, ensuring a steady influx of talent.
Okay, let's get to our OSM Pick of the Week. Nora, what's the model saying for Song Yadong versus Umar Nurmagomedov?
Our model has Umar Nurmagomedov winning that one at about 81%.
81%. That's a strong lean.
It is. The betting line implies about 79%, so we're actually a little higher than the market on this one.
Okay, so we're more confident than the odds makers. Why is that?
The top reasons are style and form. Both favor Nurmagomedov pretty heavily.
Style and form. So the eye test and the numbers are aligning for once.
Well, the model doesn't have eyes, but yes, the data points to a clear advantage for Nurmagomedov.
I mean, his grappling is just on another level. Song Yadong is tough, but can he stop those takedowns?
That's the key question. The model sees Nurmagomedov's grappling volume and control time as a significant factor that Song Yadong will struggle to overcome.
And his recent performances have been just dominant.
Exactly. His form has been consistently strong, showing continuous improvement.
So we're not just picking him, we're really leaning into it.
We are. The confidence is strong on this one.
All right, I like it. Umar Nurmagomedov by a significant margin according to our model.
That's the pick.
That's going to do it for us today on Open Scoring MMA. Before you go, two quick things. Check out our free fight tracker at tracker.openscoringmma.com with every upcoming UFC and PFL card, live odds, and where to watch all in one place. And follow us on YouTube. Just search Open Scoring MMA for breaking news alerts, fight breakdowns, and videos you won't get here on the feed. That's it for today's Open Scoring MMA. Keep your hands up, and we'll see you next time.